Good evening, everybody. It is Wednesday again, and there's Rebecca Touched by Yarn, and Kelly, Rebel at Heart. There's the Johnny. He didn't even come in with the hey. It's just, why? There's Hardknack Farms, and there it is. There it is. Hey. Said in a manly voice. Okay. Let's see. We got Leanne Gunther and Kevin. That's Hiking with Jackie Boy. And Plywood. Let's see, he looks different again. He's trying to look different every time we see him. When he's out in the sun with his hat off. There's my buddy Chris. Yep, Dexter's here. He's in frame. Yeah, he's in frame. Adventure awaits. And there's Peter. There's Old Man King Homestead and Joe Jacobson. So, how's everybody doing? Thank you very much for coming in. And there's James, Shade Tree Cook. Is my mic working? I know I bumped it around. I messed with the settings. Let's see. Yeah, it looks right. I don't know. Do I have to turn it up? Let's see. We got Johnny's Lathe Crafts. Works fine. Thank you, Johnny. So the chat is in the link is in the top of the chat for anybody who would like to come up and chit chat and tell us about your week or what you made. And I've been working in that room still, and I have started painting, but there's still some other things I had to consider. And we went and bought some materials today because I used up the materials I had set aside for the room on the ceiling in the dining room. So now I'm short. And then I went and got some new stuff, and it doesn't match up with the old stuff. So I have to go see if I can find that old stuff again. And I know I was cutting it. I says, this doesn't seem the same, Dad. And sure enough, it wasn't. Running it through the router was not going to work the same. So that's a little bit of we might have to end up going to Buffalo, which is about an hour from us. See if Lowe's has some. Dang, Dexter moved. He's still there. You missed out on an opportunity, Johnny, for a doggy. I could have arranged it. That was a cute dog. My dad almost wanted it. But you might have had to drive into Texas to get it. What did you do? Got up, turned all the way around, and laid back down. And then apparently took off. Dexter, where are you? There's only one reason why he gets off the chair, and it's extremely rare. You better not be doing what I think you're doing. Yep. The last time he did that, I know exactly what he did. Let's see. Did I miss anybody here? Damoose is in here. Good evening. Yeah, doing that baseball. Anytime I get down on, what are you down there for? There you are. Come here, baby. Come here. Get up on your chair. Get up on your chair. I forgot what I was saying. No, I don't know. He came over here and got down. That's weird. He never does that. What do you want? Do you want up here? Maybe you want up here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Never mind. Get back up here. Get back up here. Come on. Hey there, Heartland. How you doing? Yeah, he is. Something's. I think he wanted to get up on my lap. Bring him up here for a while. I didn't beat on you, so don't. I didn't beat on him. He just looks that way. Anytime a camera is involved, he just looks like that. Debbie Dratch is in here. Good evening. Yeah, anytime I have to get down on that floor, man, I need to lose some weight because it hurts. Being 55 years old, overweight, and crawling around on the floor is not a good combination. But I'm happy. It's looking really good. So I did put out one short. I'll put out another one tomorrow. We got our 2 tractors yesterday, so I was pretty excited about that. And she had brought some stuff over here on a trailer a little while ago, and the trailer was supposed to go back. And I says, "Well, how much do you want for the trailer? Because I like it. It's a hay wagon trailer. Got a Farmall and an International." How many shorts to make a long? I don't know. I guess if you had shorts that were 30 seconds long, you'd have to make it at least 16 minutes worth of shorts. Tree Haven? Holy cow. I haven't seen him a long time. How you doing? I think I turned the heat up too much. It's hot in here. You think it's a little hot, Dexter? Dexter, you're gonna have to go sit in the chair. You're heavier. You're heavier than Paco. I don't understand what your issue is. Go get comfy. Yeah. So somebody gonna come up and talk to me? Don't leave me all by myself. Let's see. Anybody I missed? Yeah, that tractor is nice. The one that you haven't seen yet. It's possible I might have that fabricated so it fits on so that the post pounder fits on that. And because you can enter that tractor from both sides to get up on the seat, where the one that we're using and have been using for 40 years, Papa has to actually crawl up over the top of the seat and use the tire and the 3-point hitch and everything else to get up on there. Good evening. How are you doing?
Hey. So how are you doing, man?
Pretty good.
I saw your little your tractor.
Yeah.
Normal, got like a 100 or something like that on it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, we have one. Well, that's actually the one we've always had is a 140,
yeah,
and now we got a 100. But they both will take that post pounder. So
good.
I always said, Dad, we really need to have a second tractor just in case, because there's been a couple of times that things broke down, and we were in the middle of prep season for harvest,
Right.
and that's not good. So at least we have another tractor to either pop it onto or replace parts or whatever. But in the meantime, that tractor has a mower deck on it. And it's not like a brush hog. It's more like a mower deck.
Finish. And well, yeah,
Yeah,
mower deck under the belly. It's got a belly mower on it.
yeah.
Okay.
See, I've known about that tractor for a long time. It was one that my cousin used to mow her yards and her fields and stuff around her house. And I always thought it was just a mower deck that she rigged up underneath it, but it's actually meant for it.
Right. Debbie Drock says my dad would love that tractor. Tree Haven Jess has a tractor for sale. What you got, Jess? Howdy, Tamara.
Yeah, he's not that far from you.
Yeah, not too far.
I
am looking for another tractor to feed hay with. So my wife is sitting here texting me right now.
She knows better than that.
She's watching the live.
She knows that.
You hear my thing going ding, 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 but she's texting me. Hi, dear.
She knows it's the Vineyard Farmhouse. Why didn't you have her call you? She could say hi.
Well, we talked for probably an hour earlier, and I made chili, and she's in South Dakota, and she was making her dinner and stuff like that. And I tell you what, I made some just muddling around here, and with help from her on instructions on where to find stuff, I made some really great chili this evening. So I'm really happy with it for sure.
He is acting weird. That's weird.
Yeah, that's
very out of character.
That's concerning to me.
Mm.
Something wrong.
I think it was all that talk about eating dogs on Mike and Terry's channel.
She's watching, Tamara. She just keeps sending me stuff. She's hoping my cheeks will go red and stuff like that. So
what?
She's telling me,
Christine.
Yeah, she's yeah. Anyway,
Christine.
So there she is. See, I told you.
Call Johnny so you could say hi.
Almost made chili tonight. I made Tom hamburger hash. I've never had that. So what is involved with hamburger hash?
Probably exactly the way it is.
Well, I mean, I don't know what a hash is. I mean, I know what a hash brown is, and it's shredded up potatoes, basically.
So it's basically a meatloaf burger.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, a hash brown's not a meatloaf. I mean, it's just potatoes. A hash brown is. So what's a hash with hamburger? Just shredded hamburger meat, or what is it?
Inquiring minds.
Yeah, people are talking about
hamburger, potato, in skillet.
Hamburger, an onion, a potato in a skillet. Okay. So basically, you got your hamburger, you got your fries, you got everything all mixed into one thing. Yep.
Oh yeah, Dad, if you're listening, I think we need to have chili before we go on this freaking diet.
Does hash have spam in it? Specially prepared armadillo meat? Don't know.
They pray in the street.
Debbie wants to know, did you buy the hay wagon?
Yes.
There you go. There you go, Debbie.
Yes, I did. How does she know? I mean, I told her maybe I didn't finish that because Dexter was clowning around. I started talking about, oh, you came up and I thought I finished this. Yes, we did.
My mom made hash out of leftover roast.
My dad bought some pancake mix. For some reason, I like pancakes, but these pancakes were really, really good. And it's been the last 2 times he made them, so it's the same pancake mix, which came from Aldi's.
I agree.
Wow.
I agree, Christine.
Which
Dexter's looking for somewhere to do something, that's for sure.
Well, I thought so because he did do that a few months ago. He doesn't do that very often. In fact, he hasn't done it in my house, done anything like that in my house since probably the first week I ever had him. But he was coming over here and sitting there. I can't see where he went. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Jeff Killian's in the house. Pancakes are good.
Yeah, they are.
They're supposed to go on our diet already.
They're a little too good.
You said we gotta have pancakes one more time before we do that. Now we have to have chili, Dad.
Yeah,
and it's Johnny's fault.
I'll tell you what, that chili was. I don't even have any Fritos or anything like that, and the cheese isn't even the same stuff that I normally use. But man, it turned out great, and I'm gonna. As a matter of fact, when we get off this live, I'm gonna have another bowl of it. Got to have maple syrup.
Yep. Yeah. Now I've got to go get Fritos too.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to, even though I really don't need to. I've got to slip off out to the cattle tomorrow and feed them some hay. Today they had a little left, and I didn't. Typically, if I feed them again, whenever they've got some left, they waste what they had. So I thought, well, I'll have to go out there again tomorrow, and I think I'll get some Fritos and stuff while I'm out. Pancakes with a side of hash.
My dad doesn't think I know that he's got Cheetos behind his computer.
Good night, babe.
Dexter, what are you doing?
I got popcorn.
Yeah, probably.
Doritos make good fire starters. They do, Jeff. They've got enough oil in them to where you can actually light them on fire and burn them. They make good Frito chili pie too. I bought organic maple syrup from Canada Monday. Yum, yum, says Plywood.
Let me excuse myself for a second. I want to see what he's doing.
Yeah, I figured that. That's unusual for Dexter. I've got to visit with Dexter in person, and Dexter's quite the little dog. He is a cool little dog, and whenever he's not, here he was a lap dog for me. I mean, he sat in my lap all the time. I got a lot of napping done with Dexter around. Need to get some organic maple trees out on my property. Yeah. So, maple.
I don't even know.
The climate has a lot to do. We have maples all over down where I deer hunt. We have a lot of maple trees down there, but I don't know that it's the same type of maple that they get syrup from.
I looked all over for him. I couldn't find him, and he was in my dad's. He's in my dad's chair.
No pipcorn. Pipcorn. Okay. It's an heirloom corn.
Oh, so that wasn't a mistype.
No, it's pipcorn. Never heard of it.
You need to get some original maple trees. Property.
Some organic maple trees. A maple is a maple, right? I have no idea.
He said
No.
No, that is strange. Maybe he's had enough of lives. My live career is over. But he didn't do what we thought he was doing.
Any maple tree will make syrup, just some have higher sugar content. Well, that's good to know. You got to get a sweet maple. I don't know what the native maple are over here. It's up on the mountain where I hunt. There is a ton of maple up there. And I don't know. I guess it'd make some kind of syrup, maybe.
Silver maple trees that Rebecca is asking about.
These aren't. No, they
I don't know.
Definitely not a silver maple up there.
We have silver maple. I have them all around my house, and there's something very different about those maples, and they fall apart. They break a lot easier than the other ones do, and they grow like weeds.
Yeah, that's probably it. Tree Haven red maple.
Oh, we have a red maple that's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, we have. There's just a ton of. We had a forest fire go through several years ago, and ever since that thing went through, at first it took out a lot of stuff, but it caused the maples just to explode. And I mean, I have to go through there and just clear them out with it's kind of like a weed eater with a sawzall. Well, not a sawzall, but with a circular blade on the bottom of it, just to get a trail up the mountain. Jeff Killian said they even make it out of hickory over there.
Jeff Killian, are you in Ohio? Or are you in, what state are you in? Maybe I might be mixing that up with Roger Caldwell. Sap. 40 gallons of sap to make 1 gallon? Ooh.
Wow, 40 gallons.
Well, I've seen Tim from Ridge Life make it, and yeah, he had gallons and gallons and gallons of that he was processing, and it took quite a bit.
He's in Pennsylvania, Jeff Killian is.
Yeah, I think I remember that now.
So what's the weather like where you are, Brian?
We got a dusting of snow right now.
Oh, yeah? Where you?
It's about, it was 40, almost 40 degrees today, I think.
Well, yesterday here it was 68. Today it was 46 with like a 25-mile-an-hour wind. And I think it's going to get in the teens tonight. And then we're supposed to be cold and windy for the next couple of days, 2 or 3 days. And I've got 3 auctions to go to. So I'm like, wow. Going to be windy out there.
Syrup from a friend.
Sean says 36 now over in his neck of the woods. I don't know what it is right here where I'm at right now. I'll look real quick.
I'm not sure if I said hi to Sean. Hey, Sean.
It is 34 degrees right now. So
Yeah. What is it?
plywood's over in Ohio. Thank you for your comment, by the way, plywood.
It's 31 right now.
31.
Yeah, we're gonna go into the 20s for a while. I think we have a couple 30-degree days here and there, but we're gonna go into the 20s for the next month, pretty much.
Yeah, Wendy, tomorrow I've got an auction. It's called a collector's auction. They're actually going to have some old trucks, 40s model trucks, several, and quite a few other things. It's not tomorrow; it's Friday, and so I'm pretty excited about that one. Got to drive around, ride around a little bit. Jess says it's 70 right now in his living room. 70 degrees. You keep it 70 in your house, I'd be burning up.
I do, but my house is, until I finish insulating it, it's kind of a little drafty.
Yeah, but we keep ours around 65, 66, something like that.
When I'm working in the house, like when I'm over at my parents' house, I like it to be around 65.
Maybe 69. Yeah. That's better. I tell you what, a couple of degrees in a house just really makes a huge difference. You wouldn't think it would. Yes, sir, plywood. They sure do. There were quite a few at the last auction that came up to me and talked to me.
I usually get to watch yours before my live.
Yeah.
And I didn't get to yet.
He's talked at the last auction. At that last auction I put out, there was several people that came up to me during that, and I didn't get all of them. There were some that I didn't have the camera on, and I felt awkward turning the camera on just because we were talking. But a few of them I was just happened to be walking around, and I got them whenever I was filming and stuff like that. So,
did you get that video of the deer?
The deer, yeah.
I just couldn't wait.
I bet.
Because I just had to share it with somebody.
Of course. Yeah.
I could have been like Christine and just pulled my rifle out and been done with it.
Well, yeah, could have been, but it's really funny because, I do a lot of deer hunting and I see a lot of deer. I don't shoot a lot of deer, but I see a lot of deer. And I was hunting. I actually just came back from hunting last night. So we've only got, I think tomorrow is the last day, I want to say, of the season. So, but I probably won't make it out again. 27 degrees for a high tomorrow. Yeah. We're going to be warmer than that, but it's supposed to be windy and it's supposed to be in the teens tonight. So it'll take forever to get up to like freezing. They said the wind chills here in the morning are going to be around 0, I think, to 10. 0 to 10, I think, is what they said.
These are the temperatures we're going to be dealing with.
Yeah. 20, 32, 35, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah.
Fortunately, it doesn't look like there's a lot of snow coming along with it. And, I don't mind the cold. It's when it gets slushy and snow and, with me wanting to go from the house to the barn to cut lumber and stuff like that, I just like it to be. In fact, the frozen ground is nice because it's easy to walk across it.
Pretty uncommon, Wendy. Did it have spots on it? So said she saw a little tiny fawn yesterday and asked if it's the wrong time of year. It's pretty uncommon, but like I said, does it still have does it have spots on it?
Leanne
Typically,
is in
that
Pennsylvania.
means they're out of spots. They might still be small. I mean, I've seen some really small deer, but they're not spotted still. I couldn't see. It was tiny. Well, I've seen some pretty small deer while I've been out hunting that they just don't have spots now. Once they come out of spots, they're pretty well can be on their own.
Did you get to play with your shop at all?
I have not because I've been deer hunting. Good night, Kelly.
You have a good night, Kelly.
Be good to see
Thank,
y'all again.
thank you
And
so much for coming in.
if I don't get to see you before, maybe we'll see you at 10 Killer. So, yeah, I don't like the wind either.
I like the wind when I'm sleeping at night or when I'm getting ready to go to bed at night because I love the sound of wind
You
or
love,
rain.
you love the sound of wind blowing.
Yeah.
Good night, Jess. 10
I
Killer is
like to go out there and carry 4x8 sheets of lumber and stuff while it's windy. No.
Yes, 10 Killer is going to be April 17th, 18th, and 19th. So, be great to have you. Come on over. It's not that far.
Have a good night, Jesse or Jess. Thanks for coming in. Nice to see you again.
You are invited, Tree Haven. You absolutely are invited. Always, yes. Come on over. I don't know where anybody would
Bring
get.
that tractor to
You
John.
have to be invited. It's open to everybody. Anybody can come over.
You could be uninvited, maybe.
No, we don't have invitations over here. We just have it's just open. Just come on in. We enjoy everybody coming in.
I'm looking forward to my vacation season.
Yep.
Got a couple of things planned that month and a half.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, we got to figure out what we're going to do. We're going to have to, this is the 100-year anniversary of Route 66. So we're going to have to do something with Route 66 for sure while you're out.
That'd be cool.
Yep. And there's a place over in it was over around Oklahoma City where there's a Route 66 mural on a building where you can pull up in front of it. There's a parking lot right next to it. You can pull up your car and you can take a photo with your car there. And yeah, I would carry those 4x8 sheets of plywood in the wind to end up in Cincinnati. That's right.
I've heard of a couple of people who are falling off the roof with 4x8 sheets.
Yeah.
Really messed themselves up.
Yeah.
I have to say I've put myself in that predicament before. And I've almost lost it a couple of times.
Yeah, I don't want to ever fall off a building. I haven't, man. I have not at this point. But man, I tell you what. One time we were framing houses, and the guy who was, I guess, the foreman on our job, he fell off, and he landed on his feet. It was like on concrete. Of course, they had a concrete walk around the house. He broke his feet up pretty bad. Pinecone Fest is in October, Jess. It's usually they usually
Around
do
the
that.
second week.
They usually do that on that holiday. It would be, what is that holiday in October? Man, that's something. Don't work now, so I don't have to think about when the holidays are. But it's Columbus Day. Yeah, usually it's in around Columbus Day weekend.
Mm.
So it'll be around that. I can tell you whether it's on exactly that or right around. It'll be somewhere around there.
Yeah, there was a there's a channel. It's called Wheelchair Dad. Wheelchair Dad is the title, and he fell out of the what are they called, the what do you call the triangular roof trusses? He fell out of the trusses, and he landed on the hammer on his back and busted his back pretty bad. So he's been suffering with that for decades, a couple decades.
It's Tamara. It's called Lake Cypress Springs Walleye Park in Texas. It's Walleye Park, Lake Cypress Springs. So,
Good evening, Plato.
Jesse went to the first Pinecone Fest back in the day. We've been to a couple of them, and they didn't have one last year because of Julie's health, but she is all good, and now, I mean, we prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed for that lady, and they are all good now. So,
Yeah, I guess Pinecone started before you came into the picture, didn't it?
oh, I'm sure everything did before I came.
Well, like just it was only a few months. I mean, well, like 4 months or so, 5. October, and then you came to the first Mid America meetup.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole community was praying for Julie for sure. Tamara and David were praying, and I'm sure everybody that knew about it was praying. And you know what? I think Julie had actually kind of. We talked to her. We talked to her on the phone. We talked to her in person and everything else, and she had pretty much resigned her that it was going to be inoperable cancer. I mean, uh, she's had some family members that have passed on because of the, cancer and stuff like that. And so we just kept telling her, trust in God and everything. And sure enough, man, God came through bigly. Hey, Todd. Pinecone Fest is another meetup. It's in Texas, Roy, in October.
Anybody who knows of somebody who's dealing with cancer, please check out the ivermectin and the fenbendazole situation.
Tree Haven, I'm not sure if Christine has updated a Facebook page for the 10 Killer meetup yet. I think it's called, I know there is one.
Good evening, Todd. I saw you come in, but he was telling an important story, so I didn't say anything.
If I can find
I know you. Oh, you did a live the other day, and I didn't get to be in it. Sorry. Yeah, it's exciting. I'm looking forward to events. I got
There is one. 10 Killer YouTube Meetup is the page.
Good night,
So,
Haven.
yep, go to 10 Killer YouTube Meetup if you're still here, Jess.
Just got home from work. Oh, that's late.
Or watch it anyway. Thank you, Tamara. So, anyway, so y'all got the tractor, and you got another tractor. So you got two tractors. You got an international, and you got a farmall, and
Hay wagon. Well, it doesn't have the what is it? Okay, you got the wagon, and then you got the
sideboards.
Sideboards.
Yeah.
I didn't know what you actually called them.
Yeah, sideboards.
I don't need that anyway.
Running boards. Huh?
I don't need that anyway. But it's got some really good solid brackets for it if I did.
There you go. You can build those.
Oh, yeah. Most people probably do anyway.
Right. So
but that's good because it holds the 1,500 gallon tank. I don't know that I'd fill that all the way up because I don't know how much that trailer can actually handle. Well, maybe we could figure that out with hay. How much does hay weigh?
it depends.
So I know.
I'm sure they were hauling square bales on that thing. So you figure your average small square bale, like comes out of a small square bale, not one of these big ones that you have to have a tractor to move around, but those weigh on average 50, 60, depending upon how tight they're pulled together. You know, the looser the hay, the lighter it is. So I don't know. Just throw a number in there like 60 pounds per, and how many will it hold?
Yeah, and then a gallon is 8 pounds. So
good night, Tamara. Debbie always calls them wagon fences.
Terrific. Tom is trying to trick me again. Well, he ain't gonna trick me again. I know you're plywood.
Yeah.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. There's Bar Run Forge.
Sean's got them really tight packed ones over yonder, them 65 to 70 pounders. I guess we had junk hay equipment because ours were running like 60 pounds would have been a pretty heavy hay bale over here whenever I was a kid. And the reason I know that is because we used to throw it way up on the truck from the ground. I mean, we had to, the truck would be up here and we had to hoist it up and then push it and then put our hands on the end of it and try to throw it up on there. And I'm telling you, I weighed like 120 pounds. And I can tell you, there ain't no way I've been throwing 70-pound hay bales up there.
I had my opportunity to do that.
Hey, Troy.
Fortunately, it wasn't something I had to do on a regular basis or anything, because that is not easy.
Yeah.
Hay baling and all that is not, especially back in the day when they did it all by hand.
You know the day we could always tell the day that it was the day to haul hay every summer, which, you know, and if we had multiple ones, we could tell you what the 2 days were, or the 3 days, or whatever. It was always going to be either the hottest, the 2 hottest, or the 3 hottest days of summer. That was the days that we hauled hay. And it was unbelievable. It's like they waited till they we didn't have forecasts like we do now. You know, we didn't know way out in advance, but it's like Grandpa went out there. Yeah, it's going to be a scorcher tomorrow. We're hauling hay. Let's.
Hey, Troy, you should see the 2 tractors I got in the trailer. And what else was I going to say? How's the drywall coming along, Troy?
It
You're
said
almost finished?
just finished up some drywall in Eli's house.
And are the guys nobody wants to grab hold of?
We haul mostly at night, Sean says. If we'd been smart, that's what we would have done, but we had to. Our old hay trucks didn't have no headlights in them. We had them old, like 2-ton, like Fords and Chevys and stuff like that, and they was just beat up. Didn't have doors half the time. And Granny 4-speed, put that dude in low and just let it walk. Usually we would, if we didn't have a driver, we would just get it going straight down the line and just let it idle down through there. And we would walk beside it, throwing hay on it and stuff like that. And then we'd get in there and turn it when we got, it's kind of like a tractor.
Is that almost done with the hanging of it or the actual mud and taping too, Troy? Because that would be awesome. Things go fast after the drywall's all mud and taped.
Finish and paint, says.
Finish and paint. Yeah, that whole bedroom I have, a lot of it's drywall, but the way I trimmed it out, there's only one seam I have to do, and that's inside the closet. Well, you know that. You saw it, Troy. I made it so that I had decorative splines coming down the wall every 2 feet.
I'll have to look, Debbie. Let me see if I can find that. When did you send it, Debbie? There it is. I found it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she sent me some pictures of some hay just burning. Big hay trailer. They had it on. They actually had it on a flatbed deck over with 2 sets of dual wheels, and it is just roasting on the side of the road. Luckily, they were able to get the truck unhooked from it. See, that's the thing. I couldn't get my truck unhooked from mine. Yeah, I got it, Debbie. Thank you for that. I don't look at my mail very often. I got a deal. I looked in here and I got a deal for Blue Eddie. Blue Eddie wants to do a collaboration with me. That's that power thing and stuff like that. And then they want to do some kind of a NASCAR deal. Somebody wants to do a NASCAR thing where I go out to a NASCAR race in Florida. They want to know how much I'd charge to come to Florida. I'm like, man, you watch my channel and probably not going to go to Florida.
No, Johnny doesn't ever check his texts. That's why I don't even bother.
No, I don't. Well, mail, but so
bales.
look at the email, I guess you'd call it.
I don't even use email.
3,000 to 4,000 bales a day, 5 days a week, all by hand. Saved all my money. It put it through college. How do you verify a sponsor link is safe? Well, you notice, Todd, I don't do much sponsor stuff and everything. Usually I'll just give them and, they'll say they can send me something. I never give them my home address, for one thing. I never give that out. I tell them to send it to the post office, whatever it is. If they're going to send me something, send it to the post office. The ones that say they won't send me something to the post office, I just say, well, I don't want to deal with you. So, but I've had, if they send something, an item, then and the only thing the only couple of things I can remember that I've done anything with is some night vision stuff. And I did something with some chicken treats, like those mealworms or something like that. So,
Yeah, that I see that stuff in my email all the time, and if I were to agree to do something, I'd have to contact them. I would contact them myself through their website. Supposed website. I'd check it out and make sure it looked legit before I would do anything.
I've gotten several for electric bikes. Several wanting to do collaborations on electric bikes. Yeah, Grub Terra, that's right.
We want to see you go on an electric bike over a log.
Want an electric bike
over a log, though. Okay.
Do not want one. Ever since I rode that one of White Rocks over in Arkansas that day, well, where were we? Were we in Arkansas? I can't remember. We were at the expo over there. Ever since then, my hip has never been the same. So I'm not.
What did you do? Did you fall on it, or did you
I didn't fall.
Throwing your hip over the bike?
Just trying to get
on it.
I mean, for some reason, Jason isn't that tall. Okay. So you'd think, I should be able to, he's got this bike set up, and you'd think I'd be able to, just like get on it, because like I said, Jason is not, he's like that much shorter than me. Okay. So I'm thinking, yeah, that dude, I don't know if his legs are just like all the way up to his chest or what, but but getting on that bike was just unreal. And it hurt. It hurt my hip.
Have a good evening, Troy. Thanks for coming in. Well, yeah, it's funny because you'll be taller than somebody, but they sit higher than you because their legs are short.
Because whose legs are short?
In general. And people, like my, I don't know, my dad and I were always, the same height, but my head hits the ceiling of the car where it doesn't bother him.
Huh. Hi, Wanda.
At the same levels.
Right. I tell you what, I sat in that one Jeep, that one that I almost bought. And whenever I was driving that thing, my eye line was right at the top, that windshield channel that runs all the way, all the way around that window. My eye level was right in line with that. My head was actually above the windshield.
So what is somebody supposed to do about that?
I was sitting there thinking I'd have to drop the seat, somehow shorten the seat down.
Or raise it.
So yeah, then I'd be looking over the windshield.
Get all the bugs in your eyebrows. Music.
Man, time flies. Gosh, dog.
Yeah. One more minute.
Short legs and long arms, knuckle draggers. Fold the windshield down, right? You do that. You can do that, Jeff.
Maybe you can get one.
Now I got in the 60. No, I got in the 60 out here. I got in the 60 the other day just to check it out, and it's fine. I can look right through the seat is the factory original seat. No telling what seat was in that other Jeep, but the factory original seat in the 60, I'm looking right through the windshield as I should.
You'll just have to take the seat out completely and sit on a crate.
I think that'd put you taller in a Jeep if you sat on a crate.
Well, people, it's 11 o'clock, and I want to thank everybody that came into the chat and my moderators for protecting my channel. And thank you, Johnny, for coming up and joining me. And we will see you next week, Wednesday, 9 o'clock Central. Bye for now.
See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Thursday, 5 o'clock in the
Yep.
afternoon, Gillen Farms.
Go check out that whole run of people on Thursday night. All right. Good night, people.
See you tomorrow.